From the top, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another episode of
You Know
Podcast.
That's right.
Oh, man, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
What if I turn that into like a jingle and that could be our intro?
Oh.
Welcome back to
You Know.
Podcast. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for me, personally.
That's all that matters.
Okay.
So, today, as you could tell from the title, what are we talking about?
The YouTube community.
Yeah, screw all of it, man. This is going to be Jason rants and Danielle tries to reel me back in before I lose all my followers.
Again, this is where anything goes.
Yeah, we keep it real.
We got to be truthful. Because it's true friendship.
That's right. And I love you guys so much. And I spiked my energy drink. So I got some energy and I got some courage.
And then also, that is an all-natural energy drink that Jason is sipping on right now.
It's actually freaking delicious.
It's honest. I'm so glad we tried those.
Yeah.
You like that flavor the best. I like the, what is it, Island Guava.
Yeah.
It's so good. But it doesn't have all the added stuff in it. So,
Just greatness.
It's just pure greatness.
Pure greatness. There's 10 calories.
That's it.
Per can.
Per can, guys.
Yeah. Natural flavors, 0% juice.
Oh, it ain't got no juice.
It probably needs some more juice.
It needs some juice.
I put my own juice in it. It tasted good. Anyways, let's get back on this rant.
Okay. Yeah,
so I can lose some subscribers here.
No. I mean, this is one thing. I'm sure people that aren't in the community, like that don't put videos out, I mean, don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah, it gets wild.
Y'all.
To say the least.
And what's funny is you can 100%, I guess, because how long have you been doing YouTube again?
Oh, probably. I've been in Oklahoma for like almost 2 years, so probably 4.5, 5.
So I guess you've been in it long enough to know, but you call everything, everything.
It's a gift of being screwed so many times. I can just see it coming.
You know, actually, so going back, when we first started talking, the first conversation we were like having in Facebook Messenger.
Ooh. It took me like 2 months to get her to hang out. I mean, dedicated.
I got to make you work for it.
Yeah, I know.
But
I'm dedicated.
One of the things that you did say, kind of, I can't remember like word for word, but it was basically something like,
don't put words in my mouth. You're right.
I'm about to. Okay. You ready? I got you. Sorry, that distracted me. What was I saying?
The thing I told you when we first started talking on the Facebooks.
You were saying how, like, you do have a big heart, basically, not word for word again, and sometimes that comes back and bites you.
Yeah, and you probably thought that was just like a line I was trying to give you.
Yeah, like, I'm so sweet.
I'm just the sweetest guy out there.
But turns out to be true. I really
screwed off.
I didn't really think too much into it, but now being in your life for a little bit, seeing it, I'm like, I bring it up here and there. I'm like, you were so right. You were so right. And this is from like a non-biased standpoint too, because I tell you, I'm one. I'm truthful. I definitely believe in like tough love type of situation. I'll say something what needs to be said, not necessarily like what you want to hear.
Hey, and we said that from the get-go too in this relationship.
So again, like non-biased standpoint at all, but you really do get screwed.
So this whole rant so far, it's not going to be a rant the whole time. There is a lot of positive.
Yes.
But as the whatever you want to call it, the oomph of the channel grows, so does like haters, people that want to use you, people that will just look you straight in the eyes, tell you they're your friend, and then the second you turn around, they'll just and they'll pull the knife out of your back just to stick it back in. It's crazy. And then the crazy thing is, and no, I'm not gonna say names or anything like that, even though That's on my OnlyFans. I'll tell you over there.
Yeah.
You got to pay for that.
Like and subscribe and pay.
Yeah.
Hit the notification bell.
Yeah. I don't know if that's how it works on there.
Me neither.
But just kidding. I've never seen it. But yeah, so I'm going to try to do this the best I can. I'm going to start with positives of the YouTube community.
Okay. Oh, hey, remember?
It kind of cut out a little bit.
Yeah, remember, you got to don't back too far away from it.
I was trying to prove a point that sometimes silence is good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See? But yeah, so I guess one of the most awesome things of the YouTube community is like when we did the meetup. It's wild to think that hundreds of people flew, drove, walked, crawled, swim, whatever they had to do to get to Pryor, Oklahoma, to meet a bunch of YouTubers. And clearly that was not like a Jason meetup. That was not the Crockers meetup.
It was a YouTube family reunion.
That's right. It was meant for just anybody with a YouTube channel that wanted to come out, be involved. We had, vendors and
awesome
stuff. Yeah, it was a good time. Would I want to do that again? No. To that extent of all the vendors and all that stuff, just because it's a huge pain in the butt and I never want to deal with that again. If we do that again, I will gladly pay like an event coordinator thingy person.
Well,
because I barely, like, the Sawyers and Paynes did most of that.
I was going to say everybody had basically their job.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
So, and you said from the get-go, whenever you guys were planning, you're like, I'll do this part, you guys do this part.
Yeah, I did not want to have to handle a bunch of that stuff.
Yeah.
It was, and again, the community, you would think like some people would just be like, awesome, want to be a part of this. It was like pulling teeth to get people to like commit to stuff like that. Until the very last second, and then it was like, hey, I want this, and it's like, well, you kind of waited a long time, but that's nor here nor there or
anywhere.
Yeah. So, but the awesome thing was, being able to literally show up to a hotel, and we can't even get out of the Jeep. Like, literally, just bam, got
first
hit
person
with it.
that comes up, Corey and Cynthia Davis.
That is right, and
literally the first people I met out of this whole group of followers, YouTubers, everybody was them. And then it turns out they are my favorite YouTube channel. Like, I love that so much.
Full circle.
Right? I love that.
Yeah, like they were super nervous and, like I could definitely tell a difference at the meetup and then them in their videos now.
Yeah.
I think they're a lot more comfortable. And again...
that's the beauty of the meetup.
Yeah, and they get kind of nervous in crowds and stuff, so I'm sure that kind of made them a little nervous and stuff. But yeah, it was awesome meeting everyone there, getting to hang out. Some of my favorite times of that whole thing was literally the end of the night, kicking back, just drinking a little bit, jumping in swimming pools.
You wild man.
Just trying to impress my lady.
Hey, I was impressed.
Yeah, that was at the beginning of our relationship. I said, I got to do this.
Was that the first night that I said I love you back?
Silence.
Anyway.
Back? You said it to me first.
Whatever.
Anyways, that's not even on topic here. That's the next one.
That's the beauty of the meetup. We got to talk about the beauty of the meetup.
You're the beauty of my life.
Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway.
Anyways. So, that's awesome. Do stuff like that. Being able to do... like little collabs with people is awesome. That's when I met, all of us met, Gray Mountain Farm.
Yes.
I don't mean this in a bad way at all. I just didn't know they existed on YouTube at that point. And then, I kind of saw them doing their own thing, kind of just,
back a little bit.
That's what I would have done if I went to someone else's meetup. I'd been like, I'm going to be over here. And I'm nervous as hell. And so I kind of saw, I was like, oh, the dude's got tattoos. I was like, all right, I feel like I can come up. We probably around the same age, kind of the same thing. And we text now. So it's crazy.
That's what I was about to say too. with the meetup, that was like you got friends out of it.
Yeah.
And
like
it
legit.
showed, yes. And I think like that group especially, it's just, I don't know, they turned out to be like such good friends. And now this is what we were talking about the other day watching everybody. It was just like I don't know. It's different watching the videos of these people because it's like keeping up with your friends.
Yeah.
It's that to me, that's the coolest thing. It's like a different platform of social media. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, that's super cool. And you were saying like the difference between before you were on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like watching.
Will that be a whole nother episode?
Okay.
I'm just curious. We can dive into it now.
That'll be a different episode.
Okay. But I think the first meetup, if I remember correctly, I think it was the first time I met Colby Ranch. Before that, we, definitely video-wise, we had a little like competition, stuff like that. We comment and all like Facebook, all that. And then I remember the first meetup was so crazy. Like none of us expected it to be what it was. We had no idea what was going to happen that I got to talk to Colby, I think like 5 minutes.
Didn't you say it started off where you were just like, hey, if anybody wants to come get lunch or something,
Yes.
and then just
boom, and the community freaking blew it up.
I love it.
That's the thing that's crazy. It's like it was legit. Just hanging out to Sawyer's house right before a live chat, and I was like, "What if we just like invited some people to lunch?" And then I was like, "Well, what if they're busy?" And then I was because we were going to pay for it, and then we were like, "What if a lot of people shows up? We ain't got a lot of monies." And so we were like, all right, well, what if we just do it like at a park? And then we're just like, well, what if it's raining? And then it just became
kind of
this
spiraled into the
to what it was.
That's awesome.
And then all of you guys showed up, and that was crazy. So there are a lot of positives to YouTube and stuff like that. But then let's get down to the nitty-gritties.
Let's get to it.
Unfortunately, over the last few years and stuff, I've had people just legit, like, to my face be like, you're my boy. And then turn around and, like, bash me to people that are going to tell me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
And didn't you say two people would come to your property, give you stuff, and be like,
yeah.
Literally do that, not for like actually helping you out, but to appear good on videos or whatever. And it's like, I did this for Jason or whatever. Yeah. And then like, so they would come give you stuff and then immediately be like, don't forget about me. Don't forget that
don't forget me when you make it big and stuff like that. And I'm just like, huh. And then like, I won't say any names, but I had one person come out and, they like brought me some stuff, whatever, this and that, and then we were that person was filming. It never made it, so I don't think you guys will know, but it never made it to video. But they were like filming. They're like, yeah, so we're gonna like do this work. This was like first beginning of me moving to Oklahoma. They were like, we're gonna do this and this and this and all this stuff, and then stopped recording. And then I was like, okay, cool. Well, what do you want to start with first? And they were just like, yeah, we're not doing that. I just said it for the video. And like instantly that was like, get the beep off my property. Yeah. Like I was mad. And I was like, all right, maybe I'm reading into this wrong. Maybe, I don't know. And then it was just like, boom, boom. I just started just getting, and I'm like, all right, it's me. It's gotta be me. If this is happening over and over.
Like left and right constantly.
Yeah, if this is happening, who is the the center of it? Yeah. Me. So what am I doing wrong? And I'm not innocent, whatever. Like, I mean, I've been a douche at some points in my life. But it's like, is it me? And then I always had my family to tell me stuff and friends, stuff like that, be like, well, I'm seeing this, whatever. And it wasn't really until like it started clicking in my head a lot more of like, all right, I got to cut people off is when we started dating. And it's not because she's telling me, don't do this or someone do whatever. It was just a complete outside point of view without me saying anything. And then she would notice, she'd be like, well, what's this? And I'm like, you see that? Like, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff she would say that would just like, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
And I'm a big advocate, like in general, of setting boundaries for yourself. And then just for your own sake, I don't know, you get to a certain age where it's like, why would I put up with being treated bad just because of the industry or whatever situation? So I think that too, you were like,
I'm done. I'm wiping my hands clean.
And then how good do you feel now?
Oh, I feel a lot better now.
I could not imagine, honestly, like just the constant drama, the, like you said, backstabbing. That's toxic. Yeah. So toxic.
And I mean, I don't hang out with anybody anymore. And this is not a dig at anybody specific that I hung out with before or anything like that. Like, it's like Matt Payne. He hasn't done YouTube in a while or anything like that. Him and Kristen came out to your birthday party, stuff like that. They're just not doing YouTube, you know, and it's
so that doesn't mean that you cut them out just because you don't see them on video. Doesn't mean
we're not like saying it's about anybody, you know, in particular. It's just in general, I've kind of just and it sucks because clearly I still throw out like little shout outs and stuff, you know, like Gray Mountain Farm and you know, Corey and Cynthia Davis, stuff like that. It's just more of I have to really watch what I do, what I say. It got to a point to where, you know, like you know that I can like call stuff or whatever.
This is what I was like about to say.
What?
That it gets to a point where, like, say, you know, you got to a point where you weren't like, you said, chasing views so much or whatever. Yeah. So just like not posting videos as much. So your channel did go down.
Yes.
A little bit. And then you said once it starts going back up, you'll see the swing. You'll see everybody trying to hop back in. You'll see all of that. Because while you were down, and you talked about it being down, no shout outs or anything for anybody to like try and help you out as with how much you've helped others. And then so it's like everybody disappeared. And then on the way back up, boom, everybody comes back.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks too, because it's like I clearly don't give shout outs to try to get a shout out back when I need it. Or I don't, you know, I don't like, I've bought stuff from people. I've bought stuff for people. I've done shout outs.
Like purely to help them.
It's just, I feel fortunate enough that, you know, maybe in the time I have money so I could like help somebody out. Or maybe it is on and popping so I could throw some subs to somebody or whatever. And I mean, I call it throwing subs, but really and truly, it's like I could send 1,000 people to someone's channel, but they're going to watch if they want to watch. You know, I get hit up all the time whenever, you know, like I do a shout out for somebody, and
then immediately you're blowed up.
I get hit up by like 50 messages, and everyone's like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" And I'm just like, I get it, and it's definitely like a business standpoint, because like I would just assume, I'm just trying to put myself in your situation. Like, I do this full time. You would probably want to do it full time. How do I get there? You know, stuff like that. I don't think the Crockers ever got a shout out until Jared was still on and stuff. I think we hit like 30,000 subs. Never got it. And it was the first shout out we got was we won a competition.
Oh, wow.
So that was like, it blows my mind that people will, you know, at a very early age in their YouTube career, if you want to call it that, will be hitting me up for shout outs. And it's like, I got to 30,000 before I won a contest.
Yeah.
Like, never.
That wasn't even like but that's, I mean, I don't know. That's also the beauty of your channel, is the fact that you put in the work.
Yeah.
Like, you and your crew, you did it. Without, I mean, kind of like you said too, people can say, go check them out, whatever.
Yeah. But they're not going to watch.
Yeah. Forget where I was going with that.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of the same thing too. Like, it's kind of cool. It sucks for Jared, but it's cool at the same time. Like, whenever me and him split, clearly
You guys split up? Did you have a breakup?
It was bad.
Oh.
But clearly, it's we're two different people, wanted two different things. I really didn't want to stay there anymore in that property and stuff. Jared did. At that time, Jared had a corporate job, needed to be there and stuff. And I was like, hey, what if you start your own channel? And then, we kind of branched off. You have a good following, this and that. It was kind of a thing. I'm not trying to throw him out there into the bus or anything, but it kind of like at first kind of hurt his feelings a little bit. Like, you don't want me on your channel? Oh. And I was like, well, no, I wasn't trying to no, I'm just kidding. But I was like, no, that you have a good following. Like, wouldn't that be awesome if you had, you could do all your own videos, everything you want to do, and build it up that way. And then at first, we kind of started with Redneck, just funny stuff.
I still want to see those.
It's bad. I don't even know if they're up.
I was about to ask, is that a live channel
oh no, it's the same channel. He changed the name, but he probably unlisted the video. I'll figure it out somehow. I probably got it saved in a hard drive on my computer. So
you should do a Throwback Thursday and release what is it?
Redneck.
Yes. People blow his channel up saying, release one.
Yeah, release the Redneck. Just one day.
Sounds like release the Kraken or something.
Well, Jared was like, when we were trying to come up with names for it and stuff, and because at that time we were the Crocker homestead, and me and Jared were like, we don't want to do homesteading stuff.
You guys do say a lot homesteading is not.
No, I love
your
animals.
Cup of tea.
Yeah. Not YouTube wise.
Yes, yeah, YouTube wise.
Almost every homesteading channel out there on YouTube that. That'd be a whole different episode of fake Christians, and why, all that. But that community sucks, and I hate them.
No offense.
Yeah, no offense, but y'all suck. Not everyone out there in the homesteading
obviously,
community. We're
just not grouping everyone, but
but most of y'all suck. That's just a whole different cult. But Jared Redneck or whatever. So we were trying to come up with names and stuff for him, and I wrote. I was coming up with a logo. I was the one doing it, trying to be yeah, you should get your own channel and stuff. I was trying to convince them basically, and so I came up with this cartoon version thing, and then I was like Jared, and then I was like Redneck, and then I was like Jared's name has red in it, Redneck, and it was just
light bulb.
Yeah, in one of the first episodes, Jared threw eggs at me like dodgeball.
I have got to see these.
There were ants, so we shot it with the shotgun.
Shut up.
Just stupid stuff.
Yes.
It was definitely Jackass. It was welcome to Redneck.
Jared, if you happen to watch this, please. Actually, everybody blow up his stuff.
Go blow up Jared's channel and just be we want the Redneck.
We want it.
Yeah, it might be out there still. I don't know for sure, but I think he took them down or unlisted them. But,
what a shame.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Throwback Thursday.
Yeah. But this whole conversation about the community and stuff, I guess full circle, we were getting to that.
Yeah.
The community came together for Jared's channel and helped build him up.
See, that's everybody, I don't even want to necessarily say fans, but it's
they're family.
Yeah, good job. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys are amazing.
Yeah,
amazing,
freaking amazing.
I was blown away because again, when I went to the meetup, I didn't know really anything about it. I didn't watch any of your videos. It was just the ones that at that point, what you had showed me or sent me in text.
Very little, Grandpa D.
Yeah, that was the first one that I actually watched.
And then you watched shooting stuff. I think I showed you. Did I send you the one where my back got all messed up?
That's when you sent me a picture.
Oh, a picture of it, yeah.
And I was like, dang. I was like, he got a good back. Okay, I'm gonna start. He got a good back. It's muscly.
That's how I won her over.
No, it was actually that picture that you took with the mustache.
That is true. Yeah. And then I had a mustache for 6 months.
Yeah, the first time you come over, you just have the message this is for you.
Yeah.
I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, going off on a tangent.
But yeah, the YouTube community sucks. That's basically what we're trying to get at. No, it's not bad.
It's amazing, and then it's like
sucky.
I get so frustrated in general just dealing with like fakeness. I don't even. Anytime one person shows me like a smidgen of like any slightness of being fake, like I will step away from them. I mean, obviously not like make it a big deal, but just because like that, having those type of people around or in your life, it brings you down in such a big way. Like it affects you so much. And so I remember us talking, and I was like, this is what I'm seeing again, kind of outsider, fake. Like this, do what you like. Obviously you're a grown man, but I'm just like, this is what I see.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, and the worst part of all of it is when you know they're being fake and they're doing it right to your face, and then literally turn around and then talk about you to the next person. Yeah. And then it's like, don't you think that person likes me? Yeah. And that person's not going to come tell me?
It's always to be like, what's funny to me is when it's to your brothers.
Oh, I get that a lot too, yeah.
Like they will just be like blowing you up, best friends, and then to your own brothers, just like immediately like they'll like end the text message or hang up the phone or whatever, and then it'll just be turned to them and be like just shit talking, just bone, and I'm like that. Like, of course it's going to come back to you. Like, what? Yeah,
I get it a lot. It sucks too, and it even like not even straight to my face, but I would get on videos of people that I used to be friends with when all this was kind of going down, and people that had my back that are like, screw that person, like all this stuff, like I got your back, blah, blah, blah. And then they would go and say the same thing to the other people. And then there was this channel that was involved with the other homestead junk. He was talking all this trash about me. And then he jumped in my live chat and was like, hey, buddy, blah, blah. And all I said was, hey, I saw you in so-and-so's, in so-and-so's comments. And then gone. And then the next thing I know, he's just like blowing me up. Well, blowing my name up in other people's ears that like talk to me. And I'm like, are you freaking stupid?
I don't know.
It sucks because like you need community to, if you're really trying to like make YouTube a career or a thing, you need the community, because the more you have, this suckiest part of YouTube, the more people you have in your circle, the better off you are. Because let's say if all our channels were different people, then we'd be doing great. So I got my own circle. But say you got five different channels, right? And they're all doing good. Well, when so-and-so posts, these are recommended. When this person posts, these are recommended.
And then, so people will watch all those, and then you guys will be in each other's videos, and then it just keeps, it's like it's snowball.
Yeah, and it's this like algorithm thing, and it gets you going, all that stuff. But then, so the more people you have in your group like that, your circle, that more it's going to help you out. But
then even like as like a fan, like an outsider, just like watching, you love to see that. Like you love to see the group. You love to see,
when they're on each other's channels, helping each other out.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Yeah. And so that really helps a lot. And then, it's easy. Like if you're going to put like a meetup on or whatever, it's like you got a whole bunch of people, stuff like that. I guess luckily, my circle's really like us. Like now it's like us and then my family.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, so
you got your fans.
It's that Crocker Nation.
That's Crocker Nation with
I changed my Instagram.
Yeah, I love that. I don't know why, but I love it.
Yeah, you said the name, so I put it on there. I was
right.
like, that's kind of good.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess the main thing is like if you're a YouTube channel or you want to start a YouTube channel, don't let this scare you off. No. Learn from the lessons, because you may lose, but you learn a lesson and then it makes it a win. And
that's right.
As dumb as that is, it's true.
It's not dumb. I love it.
But I'm totally cool with being like the guinea pig person to be like, all right, look, I did this. I'm the test dummy. Learn from my mistakes.
Again, educational channel.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Crocker Nation's educational.
Yeah. But we've been talking for 30 minutes, which is crazy.
Wow.
So we're going to just jump off on this one. But if you guys have anything else you want to add to this, feel free to comment. Maybe we could talk more on it.
Yeah. Also, ideas for the future. We came up. Our future. I'm just kidding.
Hold on, why you say that?
So,
say it again. Our future.
Our future. Let me look into your eyes. Our future.
Ooh.
I don't even know if that picked up.
She's stupid. What she's trying to say is
So
we want to do questions
of the week or month or whenever we post. Because again, this is for fun.
We'll do it every now and again.
Yeah, every now and then. So
I'll pin a comment to the top of this.
And so what we'll do is there will be just one episode where we just answer questions.
Yeah.
It'll be titled Questions of the Week, questions of whatever.
Yeah.
And so when we were kind of talking about this, I was like, how, again, would this be different from a live?
Basically because we can actually go into detail on what we think of the questions, stuff like that. We can actually pick out the questions and then kind of like discuss it beforehand. Not that we really discussed it all that much beforehand, but
I think we do better, honestly, on a whim.
Well, yeah, but we kind of get an idea what's going on. The live chat, it's more of just like, hey, so-and-so this, that, like random.
The live chat it's hard to keep up with it, and you can't really go too far in depth.
Because then you get way behind.
Yeah, so, whatever. Well, I guess to this video, we'll start that pin to the top. Questions of the week.
Yeah, you can ask us whatever you want. Personal questions about YouTube. I don't care. Whatever.
Just willy nilly. No politics.
Yeah, no politics. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, fair game.
That's right. Willy nilly, baby.
Awesome. Well, I guess we'll call it for this one. This video was sponsored by Shootdang TV. Go to www.shootdang.tv for all your merch needs. And if there's something that's not on there that you want, it probably still won't be on there. So,
is there like a deal or something going on right now?
Ooh, there is. There is. Buy 2 shirts, get a free koozie or a free lanyard or a free bag while supplies last.
Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly, I personally love the koozies.
Oh.
I may or may not have gotten a million of them and have lost and gone through them, but I love them.
Yeah. That's the beauty of having a million of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, check that out if you want. Clearly, you can check out the other 800 channels we have, and we will try to remember to pin a comment to the top if you have any questions for one of the next episodes whenever we do that.
For questions of the week. Ooh,
that was pretty good.
I was going to say, you got to save that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Except for maybe I'll do a different face. We'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you on the next one.
Bye, guys.